The turning of the light. The earth turns upon her tilted axis. Slow, deliberate, eternal, and with each revolution, she leans farther from the sun. The light begins its long and ethereal retreat. Days grow thin, diffused through veils of heavy, low-lying, leaden cloud, as though the heavens themselves were dimming their flame. A hush settles upon England, not a silence, but wary expectancy, the soft breath before the years-long sleep. Curtains are drawn, and living rooms flicker with the cold light of television screens.
Walking, steps in time on branches, fallen leaves while brambles snag. Pathways on ley lines, tracks through woods, and steps slow and echo in the cloisters.
Inside, humanity retreats from the encroaching dark.
Steps in time on branches, fallen leaves while brambles snag.
Across the trembling heart of England, upon the wide and haunted plains of Salisbury, stand the ancient stone circle.
Steps in time on branches, fallen leaves while brambles snag.
Granite and grey, monolithic tombstones, graves to humankind. The stones rise from the earth like vertebrae built upon the spine of creation, their cold faces etched by centuries of wind and rain. They lean, solemn and enduring, stone guardians to the passage of all things. They mark the breath between seasons and the dying light of the sun. Beneath them, unseen yet eternal, run the ancient ley lines. The invisible arteries of the land, a nervous system pulsing beneath our feet. They stretch across fields and rivers, through cathedrals, barrows, and forgotten woods. A hidden lattice of the earth's own dreaming. To walk upon them is to walk upon history's heartbeat, to feel the faint vibration of all that has ever been. Every step a communion, every path a remembrance of something older than belief. Walking, steps in time on branches, fallen leaves while brambles snag, pathways on ley lines, tracks through woods and steps slow and echo in the cloisters. The sun climbs low upon the horizon, drifting through the skeletal branches stripped bare of green, painting the world in a bruised and trembling gold. And with each breath comes the scent of decay. Leaves turn brittle and surrender to gravity's patient hand. They fall in quiet spirals, ochre, rust, and amber. Beneath the trees they gather, a shroud of forgotten color blanketing the soil. In the heart of Salisbury, the cathedral rises, its spire dissolving into cloud, a grey needle piercing the heavens. Rain slicks the ancient stone, moss glistens like emeralds on its flanks. From within, the tolling of a bell rolls outward, a sound both sacred and sepulchral. Deep chimes denoting time, echoing through meadows and cloisters alike. Walking, steps in time on branches, fallen leaves while brambles snap, pathways on ley lines, tracks through woods and steps slow and echo in the cloisters.
Pathways on ley lines, tracks through woods and steps slow and echo in the cloisters.
Shops begin to fill with hollow-eyed pumpkins, plastic skeletons, and masks of painted fear. Lanterns burn in windows like miniature suns, yet beneath the laughter lies a quiet dread, not born of ghosts, but of memory. The body's knowledge that the summer's light is dying, that warmth itself is slipping from our grasp. The earth withdraws into herself, and we, her children, withdraw too. Inside our houses, we light fires. Then, on the final Sunday of October, we wound back the clocks. Time itself bends, the afternoon collapses into dusk, and dusk devours what remains of day. Walking, steps on branches, fallen leaves and brambles snag. Pathways on ley lines, tracks through woods and steps echo in the cloisters. And within this encroaching dark, the human spirit folds inward, mirroring the earth's retreat. The old stones upon Salisbury Plain wait. Beneath them, the ley lines hum with invisible grace. Through the damp air, through the scent of leaf and loam, through the tolling of distant bells, the earth whispers her old refrain.
The earth turns upon her tilted axis, slow, deliberate, eternal. And with each revolution, she leans farther from the sun. The light begins its long and ethereal retreat. Days grow thin, diffused through veils of heavy, low-lying, leaden cloud.
All things pass, all things return, and in her slow, sacred turning, she forgets nothing.